Hey there, welcome to my next makeup tutorial. This one for the designer Pasquiat, who will be showing on October 18th for Fashion Art Toronto. And this makeup look is very pretty neutral in colors, but a couple of really fun accents. We will be celebrating African cultures, so we'll have a slight nod to Afrofuturism with a couple of dots around the face. And the makeup itself is going to be neutral, maybe a little bit on the pinky brown side, and clean. So do your skin prep that you do best. Toner, moisturizer, maybe a little bit of face oil to lock in the skin, and then if you need a face primer. We do want a light, dewy foundation. So for those of you that have freckles, we really do want those freckles to show. So just a light, even foundation to even things out. So I've already done my skin prep. I am going to just spray again with my toner, just to hydrate and cleanse a little bit. And I'm going to use, I have a transformer and I have my full coverage foundation. So I'm gonna show you how to make that a little bit more dewy. And I will say, for anybody that wants to lighten their makeup bag, I highly recommend investing in a full coverage makeup foundation. This one is from Dermacol. I got it at Blur Makeup Room in Toronto, and I'm just gonna squeeze it on my palette here, a little dot, and then I'm going to add, you can actually just add your moisturizer. I'm going to add this transformer foundation mixer, and I'm not gonna show you how but I'm just gonna do that there and then mix it up. I like to apply my foundation with my fingers. I like it better that way. You can also use a brush or a sponge. I will go in with a sponge around my eyes as an application. So this is now nice and dewy. So I'm gonna just pop this in everywhere. And then because we're going for a light look, I am going to use my makeup sponge and smooth this out. There we go. Okay, so for the eyes, we really need maybe 2, maybe 3 colors, and we want to keep them all matte and somewhat neutral. So I've pulled out this palette here, and I'm gonna go with this one, maybe this one, and this one, and then possibly this one for around my eyes. So I am going to start with actually lining my eye in a kohl pencil, full rim, corner to corner, up and down. We're going to encase the full eye. I would recommend maybe a gray or a brown. I'm gonna use black, but I'm gonna dust over it with a browny gray eyeshadow just to soften it. We want your whole eye to be lined, but soft and natural. So I'm gonna show you how I mean by that. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my eye base. And I did it this way because I kind of want my eyeliner to get a little bit muted down. So I did it first. I'm gonna go under and just use the edge of the sponge to clean that up. Okay, so I'm using my eye base on the, all the way up to the brow bone because I kind of want to use it as a brightener as well. And you want to make sure you're using a color that is your skin tone. Okay, that's also key for this makeup look, is that you're using everything that works for your skin tones. So for this step, we want something a little bit lighter than whatever your natural skin tone is. And on the ball of the eye, we want your natural eyelid to show. So you could use your foundation powder on the ball of your eye, or if you have an eyeshadow that's the right color, do that. Now for the next part is a nice light crease. So we want to do a nice round look from here to here and create depth. So ideally you want to find your natural crease. So if you look straight ahead, open your eyes and look straight ahead, you will want to see just a hint of the color. So I'm going to say you want to go about 2 shades deeper than your natural skin tone. I'm going to take, actually I'm going to start here with this lighter color. It's a bit of a peachy brown, and I'm just going to start to create the shape that I'm looking for. Then I'm going to deepen it with a deeper color. And we are going to curl the lashes and then do a mascara. So I'm gonna use my heated lash curler. It's one of my favorite tools ever because it just kind of gives a nice natural eye lift. And then use your mascara. When you're applying your mascara, you wanna go to the roots of your lashes. I always wiggle inward to get right to the base of my root lashes, and then wiggle back and forth and pull through. And then I would say if you've got lower lashes, I would go back and forth and just gently brush the lower lashes just to get a little bit of definition on those as well. Okay, and then we do want to gently fill in the eyebrows just to give them some definition as you will be on video, on the runway and all that jazz. So I'm just going to very gently fill in the center of my brows. And then however you shape them, please make sure you comb them out afterward with a spoolie brush. And if you don't actually have brow products at home or anything, you can even just use a wet toothbrush and just comb out your lashes. Okay, so we want to go for a nude pink, pinky brown, natural lip color. So you want to take whatever your skin tone is, whatever your natural lip color is, and then find a nude color. So that is totally open to interpretation, and it's totally based on your makeup. I'm going with this one from Motives. It's called Daddy's Girl. It's just a natural, it is emphasis on the brown color, okay? But this is along the lines of what we want for this look. Preferably something matte. If you do have something that's glossy, you can put it on and then dab it with a tissue to take away some of that shine. You will not be wearing masks for this makeup look, so we want something natural. If you really don't have anything, just put on lip balm, okay? Even that is gonna be better than nothing. Then for the face, we do want to gently contour and maybe highlight a little bit just for something natural looking and to add some depth to the skin. As you can see, I just look like a white blob right now. So I'm going to add some contour, and I'm looking for my brushes here. So I just have a contour highlight duo that I'm gonna use. Really, we wanna add the contour right here. So if you suck in your cheeks, and it's this spot from behind the ear. And then I'm going to switch brushes and use my light shade. And I'm gonna put the light shade up here. And the center of a little bit on the nose, the center of the forehead, and just kind of dust that out where the contour was. And then maybe on my chin and the dip of my lip. And that's not a real highlighter. As you can see, it's not very shiny. It's just a nice light buff out. Just make it sure it comes into the hairline naturally. And then if you want to add a natural blush, anything that works with your skin tone. So before you put on your lipstick, if you actually look at the color on the center of your lip, that, or like close to here, this is actually the natural pink that you have in your skin. Everybody has it. It's sometimes peachy, sometimes bluey, sometimes pinky. Sometimes it's deep russet reds, things like that. That's your natural blush color. So if you want to pick your natural blush color and then, or stick to a corally peachy color and just do a very light blush on the face. Again, this is just for definition. And now is where we get into the fun part. And this is where we're going to celebrate African culture with some Afro futurism in the makeup. So we're going to do some dots, getting a light. So I have a white one that I'm gonna add to my concealer, and I'm gonna mix the two together so that it's a little bit flesh toned. Do what feels comfortable for you. We definitely want it to be noticeable on camera, on the runway, on the camera, through the video, through the live stream. So if white works for you, then do that, or mix up something light for yourself. So I'm going to put this on my palette, and then I have a light, that's probably too big. I have a small brush. This is a small eyeliner detail brush that I'm gonna use. And we're really aiming to go with 2 dots together. So big dot, little dot, and then big dot, little dot, big dot, little dot, and then big dot, little dot. So I guess I should start up here so that, or little, little, big, little, big, little, big, little, big, if that pattern makes sense. So to line it up, I want it to be like a good finger's width away, but if you're going from the pupil straight down, that would be where the big dot's going. So if you have a friend to help you, have a friend help you with the dots, because it's a lot easier that way. There. Big, little, and mirrored on the other side. So. So we have 2 on the sides and then top and bottom. So please feel free to shoot me any questions on Instagram at BPrettyMUA, that's BPrettyMUA. And if you have any questions whatsoever, I am here for you. I think I just have to fix my blush since I did erase that. And I wish you all the best of luck for Fashion Art Toronto.